hot out here, though. Here we go. Hi, everybody. All right. Happy Saturday to you. Hi, Alfredo. Welcome. Alfredo, happy Saturday. Hi, MoonCon. Wow, where are you from? Where are you from, MoonCon? Where are you from? Hi, Alfredo. How are you? Welcome. Happy Saturday. Hi, Soul Stars. Welcome. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Grandest Risings, welcome. You're from Pakistan. This is the United States. This is the U.S. Hi, Coco. Coco, how are you, beautiful lady? Oh my goodness, I'm so glad you stopped in. How are you? Oh, it's so good to see everyone. Welcome, everybody. Happy Saturday, you guys. I have a funny story to tell. I have a really funny story. Is there morning? Yes, it's morning. Yes. Yes. Another short blackout here. 4? Oh, you had a blackout? Ooh. What do you mean by short? How long was it? Coco, I'm very good. How are you? I'm good too. I'm good too. I gotta tell you a story. Listen, you guys, this morning we took Daisy for a walk and we went to the park across the street, you know, where we always go, and the water's there, and I dropped my phone in the water. My phone fell in the water. My husband had to climb down and get it. And it's still working, so I can't believe it. Moon Khan says, oh, here it's 6:30. Oh, here it's 9:30 a.m. Ralph's here. Good morning, Daisy. Hi, Ralph. Welcome, buddy. Hey, Roll Call's Cabin. Good morning, Kelly. Hope you're doing well on this Saturday. I am. What a beautiful fire you had going last night, though, my friend. Beautiful. Alfredo says 20-minute blackout. I guess 20 minutes is not too bad, huh? Right? Yeah, Coco, I couldn't believe it. Every time I go over there with Daisy, I'm always afraid I'm going to drop my phone in the water. And today I dropped my phone in the water, but he was there, so. Coco says, hi, Kevin. Alfredo says, not bad. Yeah, not bad. Thank God, Alfredo, thank God, huh? Alfredo says, hi to Coco. Kevin says, that's good luck with your phone still working. I know it. This is the phone. It's still working and everything. I can't believe it. Coco says, hi, Share Bear. Did I miss Share Bear? Purple Share Bear. Hey, girlfriend. Hey, Share Bear, how are you? Oh, welcome. Tasty Peanut. Hi, Tasty Peanut. How are you? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Ralph says, awesome phone. Yeah, I guess. I couldn't believe it. Kevin says, hi, and good morning, Coco. Kevin. Sherber says, hi, Alfredo. Roll calls, Kevin, Ralph, Peanut, and Kelly. Welcome, you guys. I'm going to be working here. Bushka supporter, welcome. Link to I am Bushka. Oh, am Bushka. He says, hi, Daisy. Hey, Bushka supporter, welcome. What is that beeping? That's driving me crazy. Gitten. Hello, beautiful Gitten. She says hi to Coco, Alfredo, Roadhouse Cabin, and Kelly. Hi, Gitten, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Cabin says hi, Share Bear. Coco says hi, Gitten. Hi, everybody, welcome. How's everybody's morning going so far? Coco says hi to Gitten. Share Bear says Bushka supporter. Good morning, Gitten also. Gitten says hi to Share Bear. Yep. So actually, I dropped my phone. It was in the intercoastal. If you know what the intercoastal waterway is in Florida, that's where I dropped the phone. Bushka supporter says hi, Share Bear, and Cabin says hi to Gitten. Share Bear's using emojis. Thank you, Share Bear. I put a couple new ones on. Alfredo says, hey, Gitten, welcome. Roll calls Cabin says, hey, Bushka, how are ya? How's it going, everybody? Excuse me. Thank you, Alfredo. What's that for? What is that for, my friend? Bushka supporter says hi to Roadhouse Cabin. Gitten says hi to Bushka supporter. Kelly says hi, everybody. Roadhouse Cabin says hi, Alfredo. I was going to start working on this. Isn't she cutie, cute? That's the link, Kelly, to the trivia game. Oh, thank you. Yes, thank you, Alfredo. Thank you so much. I do have a different kind of a trivia game. Whoops. I'm hoping coming tomorrow. Thank you, Alfredo. I'll check that out. Soul Stars of TV says, I'm still getting acquainted and also unsure if the dog is Daisy or the host is Daisy. Oh, hi, Soul Stars. It's okay. Daisy is my dog. She's the star of my channel. Daisy May is a reason for my channel. You can call me Daisy. Everybody calls me Daisy, but my name is Kelly, and some people also call me Kelly. So you can call me whatever you like. And welcome. Alfredo says, hello to Roadhouse Cabin. Share Bear sending some love. Thank you, Share Bear. Share Bear, I dropped my phone in the intercoastal. Bushka supporter says hi to Gitten. Gitten says, oh, beautiful, Kelly. Oh, beautiful. Uh-oh. Kitty next door is having a problem. Okay, I just wondered, thank you. You're welcome. You can call me Daisy or Kelly. I answered it even like, hey, yo. Excuse me, if you want to call me, hey, I'll answer to that. Hi, Billiard Bago. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Good morning, Billiard Bago. Cabin says hello, whatever you like. Hello. I do have tea, guys. I really do have tea. I just made it. We went out for breakfast this morning, and I had a couple errands to do. And then I came home, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go talk to my friends. Alfredo says, but this Bushka is not Bushka, right? Right, I think. My personal opinion is that it is Bushka's family, but I'm not sure. But it is supporting our Bushka, our friend Bushka, yes. Kitten says hi to Billiard Bago. Soul says love the custom stickers. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I added 2 new ones yesterday, everybody. Yeah, 2 new ones. The new guy is here. Hey, new guy. New guy. Let me check out something on you. Yeah. All right. Now you can make friends, new guy, if you would like to, okay? Cabin says, hi, Billiard Bago. Alfredo says, oh, anyway, if she supporter, Bushka is welcome anywhere. Yes. They're supporting Bushka? Yes, welcome. Alfredo says, hello, new guy. Hello, new guy. Did you guys hear that beeping? It's driving me crazy. It's like, it sounds like a timer or something. Somebody's timer went off. Nana of 5 Yvonne is here. Hi, Yvonne, how are you? Yvonne says, good morning, Daisy May. Good morning, Yvonne. Gitten says, hi, new guy. What's up, new guy? So, Gitten, how's your Saturday going? Alfredo, you too. You have afternoon over there. Alfredo, how's your day going? Bill Bago says, I had a moose come in last night for water. I filled the bird bath a few times for pretty cool. I posted a short video. Oh, I can't wait to see it. I have to get my iPad. Oh, Bill Bago, that is, oh, you know what? Let's pin you. Let's pin ya. Everybody needs to see that. Bill Bago, are you friends with my friend Greg from Maine? Because Greg sees moose too. Awesome. Cabin says, sounds like somebody's stuck in a backup mode. Yeah. But it's been going on. We went out for breakfast, and then we ran some errands. And when we came back, I heard it, and it's still going off. Drives you crazy. Alfredo says, oh, yes, afternoon here. Well, good afternoon. Hello, Sonal. Sonal. How are you, Sonal? He says, hi, and hi, Daisy May. Good morning, Sonal. How are you, buddy? So good to see you. The new guy says, thank you, everybody. I'm happy to be here. Thank you, the new guy. Welcome. Gitten says, too hot here to do something outside, over 30 degrees Celsius. Oh, that is quite warm, Gitten. I hear ya. I was going to maybe go to the beach today. I'm like, yeah, no, it's warm. Probably a year old. Very timid. It walked away. Maybe 10 feet while I filled it with a hose. Oh, my goodness. I must have been really thirsty. Thank you so much for giving it water. Aw. I wonder if it got separated from its mama. Or it's a new one on its own. Aw, Billy Bago, that's beautiful and yet so sad, too. Aw. Beautiful, though. I want to watch. Sonal says, doing well, enjoying my Saturday. How are you? I'm good, Sonal. Thanks. I'm good. Gitten says, that was cool, Billy Bago. I got to see it. Alfredo says, hello to Sonal. The new guy says, thank you, Daisy. You're welcome, the new guy. Welcome. Sonal says hi to Alfredo, too. Cabin says, hey, Sonal. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Friends of Dashers and more, Colleen is here. Welcome, Colleen. Welcome, welcome. She says, morning to everyone. Colleen, how are you today? Someone says, good morning to Kevin. Alfredo says, hey, Colleen. Hey, Dashers. Friends of Dashers and more. Yeah, that beeping will drive me insane. Sono says, hi, Colleen. Hello, Colleen. Welcome. Sono says, hey, Gitten, look at these. I like these. Granny Paula's here. Hey, Paula. She says, good morning. Good morning. Hi, Paula. She's got coffee. Welcome. Friends of Dashers and more, Colleen says, trying to wake up. It's only 6:45. Oh, girl. I'll be really quiet, Colleen. Thank you for stopping in, Colleen. There's Ann. Ann says, Ann's place says, hi, Kelly. You took all day to wake up. Hi, Ann. We went out for breakfast this morning and had some errands to run. But here we are. Thank you, Ann, for coming in. How are you? It's so good to see you. Alfredo says, Granny, that sounds good to me. Paula says, cheers. Cheers to you too, Paula. Cheers, everybody. Full cup of tea. Just made it. Thank you, thank you. Alfredo says, hey, Granny. Cabin says, hi, Ann. Paula says, Alfredo, Elon Moji. We like it. Colleen says, it's all good. Sono says, hi to Ann. Ann says, I'm good, and you? I'm good, Ann. How are you? Welcome. How's your Saturday? Sono says, hi to Paula. Alfredo's using the emojis. Thank you, Alfredo. Paula says, hey, Sono. Cabin says, good morning, Colleen. Granny Paula's sending emojis too. And Gitten says, hi to Ann. Hi, Ann. Hi, Gitten. Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to see you guys. This was unplanned. I just decided to come out and say hello. Colleen says, morning to Real Cause Cabin. The noises are getting worse. Oh, Nope, it's still going. It's still going. Paula says hi to Kevin. Someone says the cloud in the middle looks like a Smurf hugging the cloud. Right here? That's cool. That's cool, Sonal. Granny Paula says, yeah, it's Saturday. Yay. Yay for Saturday. Alfredo says, Granny is a very important celebrity here in YouTube and in the States. Yes, she is. She's important in my world. Oh, it's the boat. It's the boat. That's where it's coming from, I think. The new guy says it looks like it's going to be a beautiful day out on the water. Every day's a beautiful day on the water. Every day. Ansis had a premiere this morning, and then I played game all day. You had a premiere? I will make sure I watch it. Awesome. I can't wait to see it. Sonal says, or it was, right? Sonal, it comes and goes so quickly. So whatever you see is what you see, and it's not right or wrong. It's right, actually. It's right. Granny Paul says, ha, ha, ha. Anne says, well, hubby and Louie were fencing around the new coop. Oh, good. Good, Anne. Paul says, Alfredo, you're too kind. Alfredo says, oh, yes. Alfredo says, we understand each other. Someone says, Alfredo is famous, too. His last name is Leone, right? Yeah, like Sierra Leone. Granny Paul says, apparently I'm a mean granny, too, hurting the troll's feelings. Oh, that beeping's getting louder. Oh, yep, it was them. Okay, good. Paula says, he. Billy Bagel says, Granny, how could you? How could you, Granny Paula? Ann says, Ice and Andy made me crazy with their jokes in there. Oh, God, Ann, they're so fun. That's good. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. Paula says, he, Billy Bagel, don't mess with the granny. That's right. Don't mess with them. Alfredo's, ha, ha, ha. Poor troll. Yesterday, you made a troll. Leave Noah's channel. I love it. I love that. That's too funny. Ann says hi to Granny Paula. Alfredo says, yes, Sonal, it's right, yes. Granny Paula laughing. Paula says hi to Ann. Sonal says, Paula, oh, I see you love to hurt the troll's peelings. Granny Paula says, I did, Sonal, I'm guilty. Ann says, Ice just wants to know if it's a quiz. And then, did he win? My premiere video, LOL. Did he win? Paula says, anyway, good riddance to them. Get lost, good riddance, trolls. Alfredo says, some trolls saying, I leave this channel because Granny is talking bad about me. And Granny wasn't even in the chat. Oh my God. Get out of here. Lisa smiles a lot. Hi, Lisa. Welcome, Lisa. Granny Paula says, ha ha. Oh my God, you guys are hilarious. This boat's going out. You can get to see the boat going out. The boat's going out, guys. Happy Saturday, folks. Alfredo's glad she can even get rid of trolls without appearing in the chat, right? Paula has power. Devin's here. Hi, Devin. Devin says, Daisy, Paula, Sonal, good morning. Hi, Devin. Welcome. Brad Pitt in the building, everybody. Brad Pitt's here. Brad Pitt. How are you, Bradley? Welcome. Get the key. Right now. No. Get it. Don't take that chance. Brad Pitt, how are you, Bradley? Good morning, Bradley. Gitten says, hi, Lisa smiles. Hi, Lisa. Beautiful Lisa. Paula says, hello, Brad Pitt. Ann says, and Andy is rage quitting because he didn't know it was a quiz, but it wasn't. It's a video. Andy. He's too funny. Lisa says, hi, Gitten. Granny says, hi, Devin. Someone says, Alfredo me. Trolls, you're under arrest for bullying. Put your hands behind your back. There you go. Granny Paula says, hi, Lisa. Cabin says, hi, Lisa. Sono says, hi, Devin. Sharebear says, hi, everybody, and anybody I missed. Welcome, welcome, Sharebear. Bradley says, I'm doing good, just chilling. Yeah. Welcome, Bradley. Alfredo says, oh, Sono. Magnetic North, hi, Daisy. Hi, Lee. Happy Saturday, buddy. I played a bunch of your content yesterday, Lee, while we were playing Scrabble. So I got you some more watch time, too, yesterday. He says hi to Sono. Devin says, nice view as always. Wish that was me on the boat. Yeah, they're going out very soon. Paula says, hey, share for love. Gitten said hi. Hi, Gitten. Lee says hi, Alfredo, and hi to Devin. Sono says, wonderful, Share Bear. Hi, how are you, Share Bear? Magnetic North says hi to Gitten. Alfredo says hello to everybody. Lisa, hello, Magnetic Lee, my friend. Lee says hi, Share Bear. Cabin says hello, Lee. Devin says hey, North. Magnetic North Adventures. Lee says hi, Lisa. Paula says hi. Hi, Paula. Gitten says hi, Magnetic North. Shirper says hi, Magnetic. Granny Paula says hi, Magnetic. Lee says, hey, roll calls, how are ya? Ann says, oh, and they threatened to gossip to you all about the video. Oh, good, I can't wait, Ann. I can't wait. That'll be great. See? Oh. Sorry. Hold on, guys, 1 second. Sorry, guys, okay. I can't wait to see the man. Lee says, hi, Paula. Someone says, Granny Paula, I'm mean to the trolls. They call me a mean troll. Lee says, hi, Ann's place. Ann says, hi to Lee. Lisa says, hi, everyone. Hope you're doing all well. All doing well. Thank you, Lisa. I hope you are, too. Ann says, hi, Lisa. JBCB's, hi, good morning, Chloe. Chloe says, good morning, Daisy. Happy Saturday. Hope you have an amazing day today. Thank you. Daisy. All right, guys. Sorry, Daisy's doing some barking, guys. Sorry. Thank you, Chloe. Thank you. Sono says hi to Lisa. Sharebear sending love. Sono sending love. Thank you, guys. Chloe says good morning to Sharebear. Sharebear says good morning back to Chloe. See the boat going, guys?
Hey.
There it goes. Granny Paul says, oh, Sono, it's a careful balance. Lisa's doing okay. Thank you, 380 hours about now to make it. 380. I'll keep playing you. I'll keep playing you next week. We'll get you there. Sharebear sending love. Thank you, Sharebear. Sono says hi, JB. JBCBs. That's Chloe. Yeah. Lee says hi to Chloe too. Ann says hi, Sharebear. Paula says hello, JBCBs. Sharebear says so close, Magnetic. Woohoo! Yes, he's getting closer every day. Sono said hi. Hi, Sono. Magnetic says hi, Bradley. Lee says good morning, all in chat. Lisa says hi, Sono. Gitten says hi, JBCBs. She's using emojis. Thank you, Gitten. Ann says hi, Gitten. Bradley says good morning, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Love you all. We love you too, Bradley. Thank you. You have a good day too, buddy. Sono says Granny, yup. Paula says hi, Gitten, and hi, Bradley, and hi, Sono. Sono says that's good news, Lee. Lee says big hugs to all. Thank you, Lee. Ann says, oh, Kelly, guess what? The rats went and ate, and now they couldn't get to the eggs anymore. Oh, that's good, Ann. That's good. Shame on those rats. Granny Paula says, or Sono says, Granny Paula, the judge said, you are innocent. Shiver says, oh, Ann, what? Cabin says, gotta go. Hope everyone has a great day. Thank you, Roll Calls, Cabin. Thank you. Thanks for being here, and have a great Saturday. Someone says your autocorrect don't start. Devin says 9 subs from 400 here. If anyone can drop subs for me. Devin's looking for subs, everybody. Sherber says have a good day, Kevin. Solo says later, Kevin. Lee says, I'd like to thank each and every person who has watched anything I put out or playlist. You all mean the world to me. Aw, thank you, Lee. Everybody keep watching Magnetic North Adventures. It's getting so close. And thank you so much. JBCB says, have a wonderful day, everyone. Hugs to Kelly for all you do for so many. Thank you, Chloe. And thanks for using the emojis. Thank you, JBCBs. You have a great day, too. They have a great bird stream, you guys. Check them out. And it says, no, read it slow again. You misread. I love you, Ann. Let me see. And it says, oh, Kelly, guess what? Guess what the rats went and ate? Now that they couldn't get to the eggs anymore. Uh-oh, what did they eat? Uh-oh, I'm kind of scared, Ann. What did they eat? What did they eat? I love you, Ann. You're so fun. Share Bear says, I subbed to Devin. Thank you, Share Bear. Devin's using emojis. Thank you, Devin. Lisa's take care. Roll calls cabin. Granny Paula says, cheers to JBCB's Bird Sanctuary. Yes, they're fantastic. Check them out, everyone. Paula says, thank you, Judge Sonal. Devin says, Share Bear, thanks. Sonal says, Share Bear, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Share sending love to Magnetic, thank you. The new guy says, I wonder how the word troll became synonymous with harassing, pestering people on live streams. I wonder how that started. I'm gonna have to do a little trivia on that one. Lee's using emojis, thank you, Lee. Sorry, guys, and another plane. Shipper says, Sonal, I'm good, thank you. Hope you are doing good, too. Sonal says, didn't know JB is a Chloe. JB's her hubby. She's CB. Lee says, hi, new guy. Sonal says, Shipper, I'm good, too, thanks. Ann says, all my new little peaches from both trees, all gone. No. Those little buggers. Oh my goodness, Ann, I'm so sorry. All your fruit from your peach trees. Rats. Pains in the tushies. Lisa's using emojis. Thank you, Lisa. Someone says, hi, new guy. Sharebear says, Ann, those jerks. Right? The jerks. Rats are jerks. The new guy says, hello, Magnetic North. Good morning. Ann says, they are horrible critters. Horrible critters. Rats are terrible. What is their purpose? Like, I don't understand their purpose. What does that cloud look like right there? It kind of looks like a dog, doesn't it? Lee says, I had a morning bottle digging, got quite a few, but only brought 10 back. Oh, how nice, Lee. Bill Your Bagel says, sounds like you need a cat, Ann. Bill Your Bagel, she's got a lot of cats. Paula says, troll might have to do with the chicken story, 3 billy goats gruff. Someone says, Ann, a pest that will never go away. Lee says, made a big pile to go recycling. Good. Recycling is good. Very good. The new guy says, hello, Sonal. Good morning. Paula says, hello to the new guy. Ann says, they got good revenge on me, the buggers. Yes, Ann, they're jerks. Call them jerks. Sonal says, Ann needs Tom, and I'm Jerry. He needs Tom and Tom, Jerry. And says, Billiard, the rats are so big, my cats hide from them. Oh my God, Ann, really? That's terrible. Lisa says, hello, new guy. Lee says, rats eat all the waste. That's about it. And help recycle dead animals. Oh, okay. Ann needs a tiger. Ann needs a tiger. Right on. Ann, don't you have like 17 cats? I think she has like 17 cats. And says, oh, I do, Billiard. The new guy says, hello, Lisa, and good morning. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Hit that like button if you guys would be so kind. Yeah, 17 cats. See, I was right. She has 17 cats. Anne has a little farm and 4 dogs. And how many chickens? She's got 17 cats and 4 dogs. Lee Magnetic North says, hi, Billiard Baggo. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Shipper says, wow, Ann, LOL. Billiard Baggo says, I walked out the front door yesterday to a pile of leftover mouse. Ew. Your cat got a mouse. I guess that's good, though, right? Ann says, we made it so Bingo can go hunt them at night. And yeah, right? And her dog gets them. Lee's using emojis. Thank you, Lee. Nobody really. Hi, nobody really. Nobody really who's really somebody. Hi, nobody. Somebody, how are ya? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Billiard Baggo says hi to Magnetic North. Someone says, interesting question. Did anyone have a fight with a rat before? No. Uh-uh. Nobody really is using emojis. Thank you, nobody really. Magnetic North says hi, somebody. Brittany's back. Hi, Brittany. Welcome back. How are ya? The new guy says 17 cats. That sounds like a lot of fun. A lot of fun. The new guy. That's a good one. And says 28 and 10. No, she says 28 chickens and 10 chicks. So she's almost got 38. Pretty soon she'll have 38. Nobody says hello, Magnetic North. And hey, Daisy. Hey, nobody really. Magnetic North says hi to Brittany. Shipper says hi to, I think that's supposed to be hi, Brittany. Sonal's using emojis. Thank you, Sonal. Shipper says nobody. I meant, oh, that's nobody. Hi, nobody. Devin's using emojis. Thank you, Devin. Lee says somebody. Hope you're well. Somebody. Nobody really. Somebody really. Yep. Sonal says hi, nobody. Devin's using emojis. Thank you, Sonal. Shipper says hi, Brittany. There it is. Nobody really is using the scissors. You don't run with scissors. Devin's using emojis. Sonal says hi, Brittany. John P. Hey, John. How are you, buddy? He says, Daisy says, how are ya? Using my emojis. Thank you, John. How's everything in Portugal? Happy Saturday. Nobody really says, hey, Sonal. Alfredo says, hey, nobody knows. Nobody knows. It's a secret. Sonal says, Shearbear, good name, though. Alfredo says, oh, mio mago, oh, mi amigo, John. Alfredo's in Spain. John's in Portugal. You guys are like right next to each other. Lee says, hi, John. John says, hello, Alfredo. Sonal says, hi, nobody really. Sherbert says, hi, Sonal. Hi, John. And he says, Kelly, I have over 60 plus eggs piling up in my fridge. I need to either sell some or start baking for Africa. Sell them. Go sell them. Sherbert says, I'll be right back. Sonal says, hey, John P. John says, sunny now but cloudy. We have a little bit of both. We got a little bit of both. John says, hey, Sonal. Okay. John just got my first YouTube payment today. Oh, congratulations, John. Congratulations, John. Congratulations, John. Fantastic. That's fantastic. Yay. Congratulations. Devin says, yo, what's up, John? John says, I'm YouTube since 2007. Oh, my goodness, really? Wow. Congratulations, John. That's fantastic. I'm so happy for you guys, for you. The new guy says, I forgot that it's Pride Month and I got my pride by my side and I call her Joy, my pet. Oh, that's so sweet, the new guy. Yes, June is Pride Month. That is correct. Yep. Mm-hmm. Lisa smiles a lot, says, hey, John. And says, that's nice, John. It is awesome. Mint chocolate chip balls. Hey, Richard's here. Mint chocolate chip balls. How you doing? He says, good morning, Miss Daisy. Good morning. Mint chocolate chip balls. Someone says, Devin, add another add another yo. You get yo-yo. A yo-yo. Mint chocolate chip says, hi, Lisa. Alfredo says, hey, Mint. Mint chocolate chip says, hey, Ann's Place. Hey, Alfredo. John says, what's up, Devin? Stonal says, hi, Mint chocolate chip balls. Lee says, we never had the rain that was expected, so mudlarking with special guest on Monday. Good. Can't wait to see Lee. Awesome. Mint chocolate chip says, hi, Sonal. What do you want, baby? You want to go in? Hold on one second, guys. You want to go in? You can go in. Here. Go on. That was Daisy wanting to go in. So all she had to do was say, Mom, I want to go in, right? Mint Chocolate Chip says, hi, Sonal. John says, for concerts and bids, I knew my foes were bad at time and low memory. Mint Chocolate Chip says, hi, new guy. Magnetic North says, hi, Mint. Lisa says, that cloud looks like a frog. Is it a frog? Mint Chocolate Chip also says, hey, good morning, Magnetic North. Mint Chocolate Chip says, hi, John. Someone says, what is with the autocorrect? What is with the autocorrect? I don't know. John says, Lisa says, how you doing? Ryan's here. Hi, Ryan. Ryan, how are you, buddy? Mint Chocolate Chip Ball says, hey, Devin. Magnetic North says, please hit that like button. Please hit that like button, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The new guy says, hello, Mint Chocolate Chip. Good morning. Sonal says, first Sherbert and now Magnetic. Mint Chocolate Chip says, we got rain here all day. Oh, no. No. Troll Slayer, hey, Troll Slayer. He says, hello, Daisy. How are you, Troll Slayer? Welcome. Troll Slayer said hi. Magnetic North says, so what's everyone's planning over the weekend? Well, tomorrow, I'm planning on going on the boat. A boat ride. I'm taking you guys with us if I do go. I'm pretty sure I'm going, but you'll just have to look for me tomorrow. That's my plans. How about everybody else? Mint Chocolate Chip says, hey, Ryan. Magnetic North says, hi, Slayer. Sonal says, hey, Troll Slayer. Mint Chocolate Chip says, hi, Troll Slayer. Troll Slayer says, hello, Sonal. Magnetic North Adventure says, hi, Ryan. John P says, hi, Magnetic, with emojis. Thank you, John. Ann says, well, she was trying to say Kelly. She was. Like, let me in, Mom. Troll Slayer says, hello, Mint. John says, hello, Mint Chocolate Chip Balls. Alice is here. Alice Adams. Hi, Alice. Miss Daisy May, good morning. Can't stay. Hope you and everyone have a great day and stay safe out there. Thank you, Alice Adams. Oh, that's so kind of you. I hope you have a wonderful day, too. Thank you, Alice. That's so sweet. Ryan says, I'm good. I'm good. You're good, Ryan. I'm glad to hear that. John says, hey, Alice, how are you? Mint Chocolate Chip says, autocorrect is my arch nemesis. Right on. Mint Chocolate Chip says, hey, Alice. Ryan says, I'm talking with my dad. I'm taking my dad out for dinner tomorrow for Father's Day. Oh, Ryan, that's fantastic. Happy Father's Day, everybody. Happy Father's Day weekend, everybody. Lee says hello to Alice. Mint Chocolate Chip Ball says, I'm staying in, doing chores, and smoking my herbal medication. There you go. That's a nice, relaxing Saturday. We'll have Scrabble later, everybody. Scrabble coming up later. Bill Bago says, I'm going to put a lot of miles on the Harley. Oh, good, Bill Bago. Have a great time, my friend. Have a great time out on the Harley. John says, hey, Ryan. Sonal says, Troll Slayer's here. Behave, trolls. He'll slay them. Mint Chocolate Chip says, good morning, Billiard Bago. Lisa is going to be resting for Monday's Mudlark, Bottle Dig, and River Walking Triathlon. Nicely. Rest up. John says, hey, Billiard Bago. Lisa says, have a great day, Alice. Thank you, Lisa. Billiard Bago says, hey, Mint, how are ya? The new guy says, that sounds so exciting. Tomorrow is Father's Day, so happy advanced Father's Day to all the fathers and father figures. Yes, let's pin that, new guy. I like that. Fantastic, thank you. Sonal says, what's funny is that when Devin, me, or the Troll Slayer are here, the trolls don't chat. We don't get too many trolls here, just once in a while. Mint Chocolate Chip Ball says, later, Alice, enjoy your day. Enjoy your day, Alice. Sonal says, okay, no more troll talk. Let's talk about pizza. Let's talk about pizza. Let's talk about pizza. Well, we went out for breakfast to our favorite breakfast place this morning, and it was fantastico. Fantastico. So I don't know if you guys heard me say it this morning. I dropped my phone in the Intracoastal Waterway. I was showing my husband something, and the phone slipped out of my hand, and it went plunk right down into the Intracoastal Waterway. And we're standing up on the dock looking at it, and it's got my cameras open to take a video, and we see it laying on the bottom of the Intracoastal Waterway on a rock. And I'm like, oh my God. I said, I gotta go get it. And my husband's like, no, I'll get it. So he did. He went down, he got my phone, and look, it's still working. Look it. This is the phone. It sat in the water probably a good 2 or 3 minutes. Crazy. Yeah, this is the phone right here. This is it. And it was in the water. I can't believe it. can't believe it. Someone says Pancake House was one of my favorite places to eat breakfast. Yeah, we go to a little small little diner here. Daisy's allowed to go. We're allowed to sit outside with her, and it's just a little place, but we love the food there. Ann says, I forgot about Father's Day. Luckily, the boys are at the shops now, so I quickly call them to get something. That's good, Ann. You didn't miss it. It's tomorrow. You're doing good. Ann says, luckily. Mint chocolate chips on this phone, that's crazy. It still works. I know, Richard, I swear to you. It fell in the water. And my husband and I were standing on the dock, and I'm like, I'm looking at him, he's looking at me, we're looking in the water. I'm like, oh my God. I know, and I'm so lucky, I know. I was just telling them how I dropped the phone in the water this morning, and he went down and got it. He just came out. Hi, Daisy. Is it waterproof? I guess. I don't know. I thought I'd have to get a new phone or dry it out for 3 days. I thought I'm not going to see my YouTube friends for a few days, but it's still working. And it's still taking video. Someone says pizza. Let's talk about pizza. Ooza. Impressive. The phone just needed a little dip to cool off, right? It did. I can't believe it. Darren says, good morning. Hey, Darren. Welcome. Happy Saturday, everybody. Welcome, Darren. How are you, buddy? Mint chocolate chip ball says, I love pizza breakfast, especially cold pizza. You do? My kids like cold pizza too. Yeah, I'm not a cold pizza girl. I like it heated up. Mint chocolate chip ball says, good morning to Darren. Lisa says, it's working really well. You should get a waterproof floating pouch. I have one. I have a waterproof pouch. But the phone, I was going to be taking video with it. I already think I took a video of that bird. I posted a bird this morning. He was walking on the dock there, and I had just taken a video. But the pouch I use, the waterproof pouch, I only use like when I go to the beach by myself. Lee says, good morning to Darren. Ryan says, we're going to a restaurant tomorrow called Social House. Oh, I never heard about that. Nice. And since he does so much for my boys, they might as well celebrate Father's Day with him. Don't you agree? Yes. Yes, Ann, absolutely. John says, my second phone's not turning on. It's been a plague. The XIAUMI phone. Lisa's phone's good to 5 to 10 minutes if I have a cover on. After that, they're damaged, but SIM card will work. I didn't know that. Oh, that's right. You're always around the water too, right? Lee says, I agree, Ann's place. Mint chocolate chip says, I'm making a lamb curry for dinner. You're a cook too, Richard? How awesome. You're making a lamb curry. Welcome, everybody. Happy Saturday. Yeah, so that boat went out. Gone. I have to get going now. Hope to see y'all soon. Have a great weekend. Oh, thank you, Magnetic North Adventures Lee. Everybody, if you want to watch some cool content, turn on Magnetic North Adventures. He's working for his WH, and he's also a great, cool guy. Got a great channel. Take a look at Magnetic North Adventures, guys. Lee says bye for now. Bye, Lee. Have a great rest of Saturday. Have a good Sunday if I don't see ya. Mint chocolate chip ball says, yes, I'm a single man that can cook. I know it's rare. It is rare. Some girl will be very happy, Richard. Paula says, we'll see you soon, Daisy. All right, Paula, have a good Saturday, girl. Thank you so much for stopping in. Take care, Paula. Good to see you, as always. Lisa says, have a great day, Magnetic North. Mint chocolate chip ball says, have a great day, Magnetic North. Rock Solid Passion. Hey, Rock Solid, how are ya? Hi, Daisy's mom. Hello, everyone. Rock Solid Passion. Welcome, welcome. Mint chocolate chip ball says, bye, Paula. Bye, Paula. Take care, girl. Billiard Bagel says, Magnetic, I'm going to run too. Coffee's ready. Time to start moving. All right, Billiard Bagel, have fun. Be safe out there on that Harley of yours. Have a great Saturday, buddy. Paula says, always good to see everyone. Hi, Mint chocolate chip balls. Take care, Paula. Thank you so much. Mint chocolate chip says, good morning to Rock Solid. Rock Solid Passion says, I am great. Thank you for asking. How are you? Also good. I'm good too. Lisa says, happy weekend, Paula. Happy weekend, Paula. Roxella said, hey, Magnetic North Adventures. Hey, 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 hey. Paula says, happy weekend. Happy weekend, everybody. That's right. Next time you go in, would you grab my iPad? I forgot it. Don't make a special trip, just next time you go in. Alfredo says, see you soon, grannies. Lisa's using emojis. Thank you, Lisa. Rock Salad says, hi, Mint, Lisa, and Lee and Granny. Mint Chocolate Chips says, I sub to you, Paula. Paula says, yes, sir, Alfredo Leone emoji. Alfredo Leone emoji. Alfredo. Da. Thank you, 16 people still hanging out with me. Thank you, guys. Paula says, hi, Rock Solid Passion. Paula says, hee. You're so cute, Paula. I'm so glad you came back. Elephant. What do you think, elephant? Elephant. What do you see? Paula says, thanks, Mint. I just watch other channels. Yes, Paula is our supporter. She is our great friend, Paula. Someone says, hi, Rock Solid Passion. Rock Solid Passion says, you're welcome to come to Father's Day premiere tomorrow, Fossils and Fathers. I know you're busy and usually watch them later. Yeah, but if I can make a premiere, I do try to make the premieres. Yep. I have your bell on, so hopefully, yes, I will be there. Mint Chocolate Chip says, sub to you too, Rock Solid. Mint Chocolate Chip says, you're welcome. Sonal's using emojis and emojis. Thank you, Sonal. Aren't they beautiful? Oh my goodness, Sonal, they're beautiful. Lisa says, elephant walking to the beach. There you go. Elephant walking to the beach. Roxelle says, thank you. I'll return the same support, Mint. Awesome. Making new friends, guys. Right, Lisa? Right on. Sonal says, very beautiful. Did you notice the new ones with Daisy and the YouTube logo? Kind of cute, huh? Rock Solid Passion says, hey, Sonal. And says, oh, Kelly, Ron wrote a book, and it's a fantastic story. I'm sure we'll get great reviews. I'm only at chapter 8, and I can almost not put it down. Oh, Anne, really? That's fantastic. Oh, Anne, that's so cool. Anne says, up to John P. also. John's great, Mint. John's in Portugal. He's over by your way. You'll love him. He's a great guy. He shows us Portugal. He was taking his kids to school and stuff. Yeah, you'll like John P. Sonal says, I love it. Oh, thank you, Sonal. I love it too. I love it too. I love it too. What do you see in the clouds, everybody? What do you see? Hey, cheers, folks, by the way. Cheers. There's still tea in there. Your feet. I just got your feet. You saw hubby's feet. Mint Chocolate Chip is using the emojis. Thank you, buddy. Those are so cute. I just love them all. You got coffee? Cheers, buddy. Cheers to you. So yeah, we're gonna play Scrabble later today. I just don't know when. Anne's got a question mark. What's up, Anne? Anne's got a question. What's your question? Mint Chocolate Chip Ball says, beautiful colors on the stickers. Thank you. Rock Salad's got coffee. Enjoy your coffee. Cheers, my friend. Cheers. Cheers, everybody. Cheers to all you guys. You didn't read my sentence. Did I miss you, Anne? Hold on, baby. Let me look. I read about the book, and then you have a question mark. You didn't read my sentence. Wait a minute. I read about the book. Hold on. Hold. Anne, I don't see it. And I read about the book. It's fantastic. I'm sure we'll get great reviews. I'm only in chapter 8 and I can't put it down. And the next thing is the question mark. And then you said you didn't read my sentence. Oh, you did. I didn't hear it. Oh, yes. Never mind, Hubby was talking to me, so I didn't. Okay. Yes. What's the book about? Mint chocolate chip says hee hee. Anne's so funny, you guys. If you're not friends with Anne, you need to go make friends with Anne because she's hilarious. Someone's laughing at Mint. What's the book about, Anne? That is so cool. What do you see in that cloud? You know what I see in that cloud? A flying horse. I see a flying horse in that cloud right there, guys. Flying horse. Anne says it's about 4 18-year-olds that have magic powers. Oh, cool, Anne. Awesome. Lisa says, oh my goodness, these squirrels are chasing each other around the feeder. Oh, Lisa, that is so cute. You know we all love the squirrels. A flying elephant. Oh, there you go, flying elephant. Mm-hmm. I see it. I see it. No, sorry, it's Dumbo. It's Dumbo. Someone says we should have Uncle and Auntie Day too. They should. You should have Uncle and Auntie Day. Absolutely, you should. Yep, I agree. Anne says it's supposed to get it, but then a bunch of chaos magicians are trying to stop them from getting their powers. Anne says it's about 4 18-year-olds that have magic powers. Supposed to get it, but then a bunch of chaos magicians are trying to stop them from getting their powers. Cool, Anne. That's pretty darn cool. That's awesome. The Reinhardt's channel says, hello, my friends. Hello, Reinhardt's channel. Welcome.
Well, you said don't make a special trip.
Well, right then, I'm there, but not 20 minutes later. I need it.
Well, that means when you go in.
Yeah, it means when you go in, but not 20 minutes later. I got it. Doesn't matter. Reinhardt's channel gives a thumbs up. Hey, Reinhardt's channel. Is that Stephanie or Jack? I got a job interview on Monday. You can't wait. Great. Great. Richard, that's fantastic. Good for you. Anne says, I'll be right back. I'm going to eat. Oh, go. Yeah, go take your time, Anne. Go eat. Enjoy. Enjoy, Anne. Sona says, hi, Reinhardt's channel. The Reinhardt's channel says, you are all awesome. So are you, Reinhardt's channel. Knuckle busting numbskulls here. Hey, Knuckle, how are you, buddy? He says, hi, Daisy. Hi, all. Lisa says, you guys are a cute couple. It's all good. Mint chocolate chip ball says, good luck, Anne's place. Anne's going to have some food. What do you see in this cloud? What's this? What does that look like? What do you see there? Knuckle says he's good, and you? I'm good too. I'm good too. Thank you so much. Mint chocolate chip ball says, hey, Knuckles, how are ya? Stardashian says, hey, Daisy. Hi, Eric. How you doing, Eric? Good morning, the Stardashians. How's things with you guys, Eric? Excuse me. Knuckles says, hi, Mint chocolate chip. Knuckles says, two swans kissing. Yes. Yep. I see it. Looks like two clouds fighting. There you go. Sono says, hi, Knuckle. Mint Chocolate Chip says, a nugget of pot. I'm smoking. Mint chocolate chip balls. We have to remove that. Sono says, share bear your fight. Mint says, hi, Eric. Sono says, I mean, right. Mint chocolate chip says, hey, share bear. Lisa says, looks like two chicks talking. The Stardashian says, hey, Mint chocolate chip. Hey, everybody. Welcome. Eric, how's it going? So you said you guys are moving to North Carolina, back to North Carolina? When? Soon? Are you moving soon? Friends of Dashers and More Colleen says, I sub to Rock Solid. Thank you. Rock Solid's a great channel, you guys. Mint Chocolate Chip says, hi, friends of Dashers. Sono says, or maybe two lions fighting like Simba and Scar. Also a good one. Sardations, yeah, at the end of the year. Oh, at Christmas time, or the end of the year, end of like December? Well, that's good. Colleen says, hi, Mint Chocolate Chip. Hi, Mint Chocolate Chip. Sharebear says, have a blessed day, everyone. I may be back, but just in case. Thank you, Sharebear. You too, young lady. How's your toe? How's your toe doing today? Sono says, take care, Sharebear. Mint Chocolate Chip says, later, Sharebear. Sharebear sending love. Thank you, Sharebear. Colleen says, it's a beautiful day there. It is a beautiful day. Warm, but it's nice. Knuckles says, whatever happened to Noodle and Wilson? They're gone. Noodle and Wilson are gone. They left. I don't know what happened to them. We'll keep looking though. Stardashian says, after this week, we probably will only be going live every other day. I put a post up. Oh, okay. Okay. You think that will help you? Okay. Sono sending love hearts. Thank you, Sono. Knuckle says hi to Star. Sharebear says Knuckle, right? Stardashian says, hey, Knuckle. Mint Chocolate Chip says, hey, nice, Eric. Stardashian says, hey, Sharebear. Sharebear says, I miss our Noodle. I know it. And Wilson. Somebody must have scooped them out of the water, I'm assuming. I'm still looking. Don't forget, though. We are oversaturating the algorithm. What do you mean you're oversaturating the algorithm? That doesn't make any sense. Other gig workers are on all day long, too. Knuckles says, hey, Sharebear. Sharebear says, I mean, hi, Star. That's okay. What do you mean you're oversaturating the algorithm? I don't get that. Someone says, poor Sharebear. There's a lot of streams that are live all day, every day. Whatever works for you guys, Eric. No, really, whatever works for you guys, I stand behind you. According to the VID IQ coach. Okay. Don't believe everything you see in those videos, you guys. 603 Magnifier Jason's here. Hi, Jason. How are ya? Jason, welcome, buddy. Sharebear says, on a positive note, the toe is getting better. Oh, that's good, Sharebear. Awesome. Sharebear says, hi, 603. Knuckle says, it'll be okay, Star. It'll be okay. Min says, hey, Jason. Sono says, hi, Jason. 603 Magnet. Jason says, hi, Sharebear. Knuckle says, hey, 603, what's going on? And 603 Magnet says, hi to Sono. Jason says, hi, Sono, hi, Knuckle. Well, I hope it all works out for you guys, Stardashians. Sono says, Shibber, I called Troll Slayer Troll Skater one time. Or Skater. Did you call him Skater? Shibber says, LOL, Sono. So, Sono, you're not doing the parade today? Is that correct? Min says, I don't get how the algorithm works with YouTube as I don't go live. You know, really, people think they know how it works, but they're always changing it. So, and people think they have it figured out. And then YouTube goes and changes things on the algorithm. You know what? Just do whatever you want to do. If you want to go live, go live. If you don't want to go live till every other day, then don't go live till every other day. It's your channel. You do whatever you want. Artsy Fartsy, good morning, everyone. Hey, Artsy Fartsy, welcome. Jason says, I guess what it's doing in New England on Saturday? Don't even tell me. What's going on, Jason? Friends of Dashers and more. Colleen said hi to Share Bear. Share Bear says hi back to Colleen. Artsy Fartsy, good morning, my friend. What's going on in New England? I'm afraid to ask, Jason. Stardashian says they are saying that the algorithm isn't pushing our channel. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, whatever you guys do, I'm behind you. I stand behind you guys. Jason says rain on Saturday. I'm sorry to hear that. Mint Chocolate Chip says, good morning, Artsy Fartsy. Stardashian says, hey, Artsy. Mary Skates is watching commercials. Mary, thank you. Sonal says, yes, but it will be at home. We'll be restreaming. Okay, so still 6:30, Sonal? 6:30? Artsy Fartsy says, hey, Mint Chocolate Chip. Jason says, rainy for the 14th weekend in a row. No way, really? Ah, so sorry, Jason. Knuckle says, who's saying what? Who's saying? Artsy Fartsy says, hey, Stardashians. Sonal says, I'm staying far away from the protests. Good idea, Sonal. Good idea. Artsy Fartsy says, smart idea. Yep, I agree. Sonal says, hey, Artsy Fartsy. 603 Magnet Pirate Jason says, yup, 14 weekends in a row, rain. That stinks. Artsy Fartsy says, hey, Sonal. Sonal says, I'll be live streaming early. Okay. Thank you, Sonal. I'm gonna do a live stream later. We're gonna play Scrabble. Anybody wants to play Scrabble on your rainy days, stop back later. We will be here later. I don't know if we're doing any puzzles today, though. It might just be Scrabble. Sonal says you're welcome. Thank you, Sonal. You're so sweet. Yay, Scrabble, yes, this afternoon. And maybe we could play a few games. Okay, what do you see, guys? I see a dog. I see two dogs. What do you see there? Why do I always see dogs? When Larry sings, hey, Larry. When Larry sings is in the house, everybody. Larry says, good morning, Daisy. Good morning, Larry. You see a mouse. All right, you see a mouse. And what else? A mouse and... Archie Farchie says, good morning to Uncle Larry. When Larry sings it, good morning, everyone. And a teddy bear. Cute. I'm not sure. Sonal says, I had to play yesterday because everyone was busy. And you won, Sonal. You won the game. You won. Mint Chocolate Chip says, yeah, I struggled yesterday with Scrabble because I had company, so couldn't focus properly. Oh, that's okay. You did good, Richard. You did good. Everybody did good. Really, everybody did good. Everybody does so good at Scrabble. It's just so much fun. It's just fun, you guys. Mint Chocolate Chip says, hey, Larry. Sonal says, hey, Larry. Mint Chocolate Chip says, I like Scrabble usually. You did great. You did great. Lisa says, good morning, Larry. Hey, Larry, what's up? What's up, everybody? Thanks for sticking around. Hit that like button if you're lurking or twerking or working, if you're working and twerking. Mint Chocolate Chip says, I got left with the V. Yes, that was the only letter left was a V. Yeah. That's okay, baby. You want to go in again? You want to go in? All right. She barks and then you just do whatever she wants. Lisa says, I see a cat with wings. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one, Lisa. Mint Chocolate Chip says, I'm going to pour fresh coffee. All right, buddy. Hey, Jamie Brown. Jamie Brown's here. He said, hi, Daisy May. Hi, Jamie. Welcome. When Larry sings, says, I can feel the heat this morning. It's warm. Is it warm where you are? Mint Chocolate Chip says, hi, Jamie. Mary says, do you have the little gems activated in your... Yes. Yes, I do. Archie Farchie says, hey, Jamie. Sono says, I like Scrabble when I have good letters. Crappy letters makes it more challenging. It does, right? Archie Farchie says, hi, Mary. Hi, Mary. Mary from Mary's Gigs. Welcome, 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 Mary's Gigs. Thank you for watching ads, by the way, everybody. Thank you so much. Archie Farchie says, hey, Jamie. Oh, I got that far. Archie Farchie says, hi, Mary. Mint Chocolate Chip says, hey, Mary. Mary says, I don't see them. Yeah, I got, Anthony gave me some yesterday. Anthony gave me some jewels yesterday. Sono says, Mary's Gigs. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Mary. Hi, Mary. Rubberneck. Rubberneck's here. Let me back up. Sono says, hi, Mary's Gigs, and hi, Jamie. Rubberneck's here. Hi, Rubberneck. Welcome. Good morning, the new guy and everyone. Hey, Rubberneck. Welcome. Jamie says, hi, Mint Chocolate Chip Balls. Mary says, I'm going to look on the phone. Okay. Jamie says, hey, artsy fartsy. When Larry sings, says, I'll tell you guys, this channel is a blessing. What's the matter, Larry? Are you okay? Thank you, Larry. Aw, Larry, thank you. Aw. Thank you, Larry. That's so kind of you. Thank you, Larry. That's so sweet. Jamie says, hi, Rubberneck. Lisa, Rubberneck says, it looks like another beautiful day. It sure is. The cloud looks like a bird. It does. Archie Farchie says, hey, Rubberneck. Mint Chocolate Chip Ball says, hello, Rubberneck. Rubberneck says, hello, Jamie Brown. Jamie's, how everyone? Jamie Brown says, how is everyone? How is everyone? How are you, Jamie? How are you, buddy? Kevin's here. Kevin. Hi, Kevin. Kevin says, I agree, Larry. Oh, thank you. Mary sent some hearts or something. What was that? I gotta see what that was. Thank you, Kevin. Welcome, Kevin. How are you, buddy? Happy Saturday, my friend. Kevin's here, everyone. Jamie says hi to Mary's Gigs. Sono says Rubberneck and Kevin, hi. Mint Chocolate Chip Ball says hi, Kevin. Mary says yes, they're on the phone. Oh, there they are, Mary. Thank you. She said a floating heart, Mary. Thank you. Sono says Larry's channel is a blessing when he sings. Yes. Yes, he is. Larry's just a blessing all around. He's just wonderful. Kevin says, hi, Mint Chocolate Chip Balls. Larry says, this is the first channel I watch every morning. Thank you, Larry. Thank you so much, Larry, for being here and saying those nice things. It makes me cry. It warms my heart so much. Thank you so much. Artsy Fartsy says, yay, Kevin. Mary's Gigs and Floating Heart. Thank you, Mary. Mary, thank you so much. Kevin says, what's up, Artsy? Mary's Gigs and a Floating Heart. Thank you, Mary. Thank you. Mint Chocolate Chip says, you too, Kevin. Jamie Brown says, I'm good, thanks. I just got a new record 1,000 on the rowing machine. Awesome, Jamie. Congratulations. Kevin says, you are also awesome. You are awesome, Kevin. Thank you. Coffee Cake Emoji's here. Hi, Coffee Cake. She says, good morning. Good morning, Coffee Cake. How are you, girl? Archie Farchie says, you're awesome, Kevin. Yes, he is. Kevin's fantastic, too. Rubberneck says, hello to Kevin. Sono says, Daisy's channel cheers me up. Thank you. Thank you, Sono. Thank you, Sono. Thank you so much. Let me pin you, too, buddy. Kevin said hi. Archie Farchie says, good morning, Coffee Cake. Kevin says hi to Rubberneck. Mint Chocolate Chip says, we're all very welcoming here. It's like a retreat for the elderly. Mint Chocolate Chip Balls, aren't you like 22 years old? How old are you? Someone says Coffee Cake Emoji, hello. Coffee Cake Emoji says hi, Kevin. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Coffee Cake. Coffee Cake says Archie and Minty, hi. Mint Chocolate Chip says, hey, Coffee Cake. Kevin says, hi, coffee cake. Coffee cake emoji says, hi, Sonal. Artsy's using emojis. Thank you, Artsy. Mint chocolate says, I'm 40. You're not old. You're not old. Rubberneck's using emojis. Thank you, Rubberneck. The new guy says, hello, Rubberneck, and good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody? Happy Saturday. What's everybody doing today? Besides playing Scrabble with me. Who wants to do that? Mint Chocolate Chip Ball says, I'm not young either. So you're an old 40? Instead of a young 40, right? Sonal says, everyone flatters me when they say I'm awesome. You are awesome, Sonal. You are. Rubberneck's using emojis. Thank you, Rubberneck. Coffee Cake Emoji says, hey, Rubberneck, and the new guy. Mint Chocolate Chip says, my body feels like it's ready for a pension. You got a long ways to go, buddy. Long ways. Kevin says, I'm right behind you, man. I'm 38, I think. Oh, Kevin, you're so young, too. Rubberneck says, hello, Coffee Cake. So Mrs. Leary's, how's your watch hours? Kevin says, we are young. Yes, you are. Enjoy it. Archie Farchie says, I'm right behind you, Kevin. I'll be 37 in a few days. Jamie says, hi, everyone. Hi, Jamie. Mint Chocolate Chip says, I'm young at heart, but my bones are near retirement, right? I hear ya. Coffee Cake Emoji says, I'm going to hide in the house and try to stay away from the heat. It was 83 already at 8 a.m. Oh, stay cool, Coffee Cake. Yeah, stay in the AC, right? Mary says, I'm not old. I'm in Florida. Larry says, Sonal, I don't even pay attention for that. Coffee Cake Emoji says, hi, Jamie. Sonal says, I'll be playing Larry's playlist after the stream. Thank you, Sonal. Kevin says, still a whole life left. In this half, we got to be adults. Right on, Kevin. It's a good way to look at it. Don't forget to hit the like button, everybody, please, and thank you. Coffee Cake says, I might melt. Cakes melt. Oh, we have to pin that. That's funny, too. Rubberneck says, 83 sounds like a good day to smoke in a pool or float around in a floating pool. That does sound good. Sonal says, Larry, no problem. Mary Skig says, speak for yourself. I am not an adult. No adulting for Mary. Coffee Cake Emoji says, hi, Mary. Kevin says, happy early birthday, Artsy. Yes. Yes. Artsy Fartsy, you come back on your birthday. I'll sing happy birthday to you. Rubberneck says, oh my, not smoke soak. It's okay. Mint Chocolate Chip says, I'm as old as my birthday certificate. That's right. When Larry sings, says, hey, Coffee Cake, I didn't see you. Kevin says, okay, maybe not adult, but less dependent, right? A little more independent than hanging on to mom and dad, right? Time to grow up, everyone, sometime. Artsy Fartsy says, if you double tap your screen, the boat moves. The boat moves. Rubberneck, stupid autocorrect, right on. Artsy Fartsy says, thank you to Kevin. Coffee Cake Emoji says, Larry the Pied Piper, hi. Sonal says, Coffee Cake, a wonderful coffee cake like you will never melt. Coffee Cake says, aw, I'm melting, I'm melting. I'm melting. Larry says, I'll tell you guys, it's getting scary nowadays. What's up? What do you mean? What's scary, Larry? What's going on? Mary says, if you refresh on your computer, you get more commercials. Thank you, Mary. Thank you so much, Mary. Sonal says, Rubberneck, I thought I sent the autocorrect. Time out. Time out that autocorrect, Sonal. Hit that timeout button. Larry says, all the news. See, Larry, I don't watch the news. I don't watch it. I do not watch it. Once in a while, I might watch it for the weather. Turn the TV off. You'll be so much better. Kevin says, Larry, don't be scared. We got a friend in Jesus, and he got a plan for us and ours. That's right, Kevin. He does. Yep. Larry says, yeah. Kevin says, man, what a time to be alive. Right on, Kevin. Right, Kevin. That's right. This is it, guys. You don't get a second chance. Live it. Turn the TV off, Larry. Turn it off. Someone says, I tried, but the autocorrect device me. Mint Chocolate Chip says, I'm not a TV person. That's good. Yeah. Too much bad stuff on TV. Archie Farchie's laughing. Mint Chocolate Chip says, I'm an outdoorsy kind of guy. Me too, Mint. Me too. Mary says, no news. They fib all day long. That's right. They show you what they want to show you. Mm-hmm. Archie Farchie says, I haven't watched TV in almost 6 years. Nice. See? I'm not the only one. Rubberneck says, I got on now just to see about the protest, see if it's turning into anything or not. Mint Chocolate Chip says, it's all fake news half the time because it's to scare us. You're right, it is. Kevin says, agendas. Yep, they all have agendas. Yep. Color My World. Hi, Color My World. Welcome. Everyone say hi to Color My World. You know Darren. Darren, welcome. Someone says, Kevin, homework agenda is better than the news agenda, right? Mary says, that is the exact reason I do not watch TV news. Me either, Mary. I don't watch it. Mm-mm. And my life is so much better. It's so much better. I'm not worried about all that stupid stuff. Someone says, hello, Color My World. Ryan says, hi, Mary. What's up, Ryan? Rubberneck says, exactly, Mary Skiggs. And right, Kevin, yeah. I turn the TV off. I'd rather watch you guys. What's the matter? I'd rather watch you guys than watch TV. Right on, right on. So I'm still drinking my tea, guys. It's not gone yet. I'm enjoying every second of it. Thank you, Mary. Mary, thank you, Mary. Mary sent a floating heart. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, sweetie. Rubberneck is right. Kevin, Mary sent a floating heart. Thank you, Mary. Aw. Rubberneck says, wow, Walt on TV giving a speech about a state lawmaker shot. Mint Chocolate Chip Ball says, yeah, life is for living, not to sit and be miserable because of the news. Exactly. Stop paying attention to the news, you guys. Go out and enjoy your life. The new guy says, hello, Color My World. Good morning. Hello, Color My World. Welcome. Well, Larry sings, I keep missing your stream, Sonal. I at least try to pop in and say hi and give a like and talk for a minute, even if I can't stay. Just to say, hey, how's it going, right? Rubberneck says, a quarantine. I heard God repeatedly ask me if I was really living. While on quarantine, I heard God repeatedly ask me if I was really living. Wow, Rubberneck, really? Mary sent another floating heart. Thank you, Mary. Aw, thanks, Mary. Someone says, Larry, it's okay. Sometimes YouTube doesn't give notifications. Yeah, double check the bell. Make sure the bell is on for all. And then you get notified for all notifications. Rubberneck is hiding inside. I was not really living, I was hiding. Yeah, a lot of people were doing that, Rubberneck. A lot of people still do it. A lot of people still live their life inside their house. Mary sent a happy poop. Thank you, Mary. Mary sent a happy poop. Thank you, Mary. I mean, Chocolate Chip says, even if it's on, it still doesn't show all the notifications. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's been weird lately, right? It's been weird. Well, God spoke to your heart. That's wonderful, Rubberneck. Did you heed what he said? Are you out there living life a little bit more now than before? Anybody? Oh, I hear a plane. La plane, boss. I hear it. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Larry, try unsubbing and resubbing in my work. Lisa says, hi, Mary, with emojis. Hi, Mary. Mary's gigs and happy poop. Rubbernecks, I sure did. When God speaks in my heart, I listened. Good, Rubberneck. I love that. Let's pin that. That's so pretty. Thank you guys for all the quotes and all the, I love it. Rubberneck says, have a great day. Y'all love you. We love you too, Rubberneck. Have a good Saturday. Take care, my friend. Thank you so much for stopping in. Kevin says, again, what a time to live through. Quarantine was definitely life-changing for me. $500 a month, but can't spend it. Right? Good, Kevin. How did it change your life? Do you care to elaborate? What do you do differently now? Larry says, okay, I did it, Sonal. Oh, okay, Larry. Hopefully that will help. The new guy says Fantasy Island. Yes, the plane, yes. Exactly, new guy. Right on. The new guy. So in case you guys did not hear me this morning, I dropped my phone in the Intercoastal Waterway. Yep, in the water. Someone says Larry Cook. Larry Cook. Cool. It says Larry Cool. Sorry, Sonal. Typo King. Typo King. Sonal. Let's see. Mint Chocolate Chip says quarantine was a weird time, but I learned to occupy my mind and other things to stop me from going insane. Right? Yeah. She's all right, babe. If she wants to go in, I'll put her in.
No one in here.
Okay.
It's hot.
All right. Yeah, quarantine changed a lot of things, right? But you know what? That was quite the experience. Well, no matter what your feelings are about the COVID thing, the whole experience was like, it affected the world. You know, how many times do things affect the whole world at the same time? And that's, I think, what's like so different about it. It was a worldwide thing. Crazy. Someone says, I hope it works. Larry says, hey, did a typo. Sapphire's here. Hi, Sapphire. Welcome. Welcome, Sapphire. You changed your profile picture. How are ya? Someone says, my dad said hello. Hi, Dad. Welcome. Hey, Dad. Happy Father's Day tomorrow. Kevin says, I spent more time painting. Bought and made a crucial supplies. Most of it's gone now, though. Money isn't everything. Nothing, in fact, if you don't have anybody to love. That's right, Kevin. Absolutely right. Money can't buy you love, folks. Only you can, love somebody and give somebody love. Money helps, but it certainly don't do give you love. It doesn't give you love. Right on, Kevin. Mint Chocolate Chip Ball says, hi, Sapphire. Sapphire said hi. Hi, Sapphire. Jamie Brown says, hi, Sapphire. Sonal said, hi, Sapphire. Kevin said, I ended up supply running for people and buying art stuff I didn't get to use. Strange times. Was strange times, that's for sure, Kevin. Knuckle says, true, Kevin. Knuckle busted numbskull. Sonal said, he said, thank you. Oh, that's great, Sonal. Mint Chocolate Chip says, I don't miss something for 4 hours for eggs and toilet rolls. Sapphire says, hi, Jamie. Lisa says, hi, Sapphire. I don't miss for 4 hours for eggs and toilet rolls. I don't know what you're saying there, Richard. But welcome everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you. Kevin's thanking you again, Miss Daisy, for sharing today. I love your channel. Been running it on my iPad this whole stream. Oh, thank you, Kevin. Thank you so much. Oh, Kevin, you're great. Mint chocolate chips is doing a typo. Kella's Fun Day Life. Hi, Kella. Welcome back. Kella's Fun Day Life is here, everybody. She says, hi, everyone. Hello, little Daisy and Mom. Hi, Kella. Welcome all to have dinner. For me, it's dinner time. Welcome, welcome, Kella. Yes, our friend Kella's here, everybody. Say hi to Kella. Kella's in the Seychelles. She's an island girl. Welcome, welcome. Someone says that could be a playful word for Scrabbling. Queing? Queuing? Is it queuing? Ryan Bremer says, hi, Sapphire. What's up, Ryan? Mint Chocolate Chip says, hi, Kella. Mint Chocolate Chip says, LOL, Sonal. When Larry Singh says, you think God used COVID to make us think and to know that he's still in control? In a way, I do, Larry. In a way, I do, yes. Yes, I do. I think he was trying to say that the world has gone crazy. Yeah, that's what I believe. Sonal says hello to Kella. Sapphire said, can someone please subscribe to me? I need 50 subscribers to get live streaming on YouTube. Kevin says, yes, queuing. Yeah, to line up and wait queue like Cuba. Yeah. Thanks, Kevin. I thought it was a typo. Thank you, Kevin. Everybody check out Sapphire, okay? Sonal says, I fell for it. The new guy says, hello, Kella, good morning. Mint Chocolate Chip Ball says, I sub to Sapphire. Lisa says, yeah, the world is bonkers. You're right, Lisa. It is. It absolutely is, Lisa. Larry subscribed to Sapphire. Thank you, Larry. And then you have that lovely stuff going down the street, right? Someone says the Scrabble dictionary will be confused, right? It will. Ryan says sub to Sapphire. Thank you, Ryan. Wait a minute, Sapphire, you're not the same Sapphire that was here before? We had a Sapphire here before, but... All right, well, I just subscribed because I thought I was subscribed. That's why I'm like, is that a different channel? I'm not sure. Someone says, happy Typo Saturday. Happy Typo Saturday to you. Happy Typo Saturday to you. Callus Fun Day Life says, Sapphire done. Bev's here. Hi, Bev. Welcome, Bev says, hi, Daisy May. Welcome, welcome, Bev, welcome. Sapphire says, yes, I'm the same one, different profile picture. But it says the profile was created 6 days ago. You've been here before 6 days. Sonal says hi to Bev. Sapphire says, just I'm saying one different profile picture. Mint Chocolate Chip says, up to you too, Kella. Lisa says, hey, Bev, good morning. Bev says, hey, Sonal. Bev, let's make you a different color, my friend, so that you can make new friends if you would like to, okay? Ryan says, did you sub back to me? Mint Chocolate Chip says, hi, Bev. Ryan says, Sapphire. Bev says, hey, Lisa. Sapphire says, yes, I've successfully subs to everyone on here. Thank you, Sapphire. Thank you. Bev says, oh, thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for stopping in and coming back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 46 thumbs up. 14 people still in the house. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Someone says, I met Bev in Mary's gigs. Yes, I've seen Bev around as well. Yes, yes. Ryan says, not me. Not me, folks, not me. All right, everybody, we are going to get ready to say goodbye, okay? I finished my tea. And I'm going to get some stuff done around the house. And we will be back later for Scrabble. Anybody wants to play Scrabble this afternoon, okay, guys? Coffee Cake says hello again. Hi, Coffee Cake. Bev says, yes, I already subbed to your Sonal. Mint Chocolate Chip says, I subbed to Bev. Knuckles says, have a good one, Daisy. Thank you, Knuckle Bustin' Numbskull. You too. Everybody check out my friend Knuckle Bustin' Numbskull. Also working on towards his 4K, everybody. If you want to go over there and play a playlist for him, replay live stream for Knuckle, that would be great. Knuckle says later all. Bye, Knuckle. Have a good Saturday, buddy. Lisa says, have a great day, everyone. You too, Lisa. Thank you so much. Bev said, I sub back Mint. Good. Mint Chocolate Chip says later, chat. Have a great day. You too, Richard. Mint Chocolate Chip balls. Thank you so much. Knuckle says, I'm getting close. Come on, you guys. Can you please turn on Knuckle Bustin' Numbskull, you guys? He's getting close to 4K. Lisa's using emojis. Thank you, Lisa. Richard says, take care, Miss Daisy May. Have an awesome day. You too, buddy. You too. Sonal says, thank you, everyone who had my back when I am down. We love you, Sonal. Big hugs to you, my friend. I don't want anybody to leave here being down. When you leave here, I want you to be happy. Lisa's using emojis. Thank you, Lisa. Bev says, see you soon, everyone. Mint's using emojis. Sapphires is just to let you know that I am a male behind this account because it's just a random name I've selected. Oh, Sapphire's a man. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Sapphire. Knuckle says, thank you, Daisy. You're awesome. You're awesome too, Knuckle. Have a good day, Daisy. You too, Ryan. Thank you. Kella says, thank God it's still working. Yes, Kella, thank you so much. Jamie said, hi, y'all. Bev says, sub to you, Knuckle. You want to go in? Hey, you want to go in? Do you want to go in, honey? I'll let you in. All right. All right, everybody. I'll see you later for Scrabble, I hope, okay? Tandra, hi, Tandra. Bev's up to Knuckle, thank you. Jamie Brown says, hi, all. Tandra says, Daisy, how you doing? Good, Tandra. How about yourself, girl? Yeah, that's Daisy. Hi, Daisy. You're sweet, too, Lisa. Thank you so much. Mary sent a party hat. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Mary. I thought Sapphire was a girl. No, me too, only because of the name. Sapphire is not. Sapphire is a boy. Oops, what'd I step on? I stepped on my husband's shoes. I stepped on my husband's shoes. Tandra says, good, thanks, catch you later. Tandra says, hi, Mint. Mary says, hi, Tandra. Mint says, bye, everyone. Mary says, hey, Tandra. Well, we were going to go, but if you guys want to hang out, we can hang out. See you later. Yeah, see everybody later. I see my sneakers. My sneakers. All right, folks. It is getting hot out here, that's for sure. And we'll be back later. Anybody want to play Scrabble today? We're playing Scrabble today. That's okay, Tandra, no worries. We're later than usual today. Lisa says, have a great day. You brought my sunshine out when you left. Oh, thank you, Lisa. You bring my sunshine out just by stopping in and saying hi to me. Mint says, yes. Mary says, cute. Thank you, Mary. That's my Daisy Dukes. That's my Daisy Dukes. Yeah. You guys all know Daisy. We could play Nosy Neighbor. Want to play Nosy Neighbor? Take care, Sonal. You too, buddy. You too, Sonal. Take care, buddy. I hope everyone's having a good day, okay? Play I Spy. Okay, we could do that. My husband went to watch TV. Sapphire says, I'm sorry. What are you sorry for, Sapphire? It's okay. Don't be sorry. It's all good. Sonal says, Sapphire, it's okay. Min, are you doing crosswords today? Yes. Yes, later on. Yep, after lunch. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're going to take off. I'm going to go rest a little bit. I have a couple things to do, and we will be back this afternoon with puzzles. Yeah, you got nothing to be sorry for, Sapphire. No, don't. It's fine. All right, folks, have a great Saturday. We will see you this afternoon for Scrabble. I don't think we're doing crossword puzzles tonight, everybody. I think it's just going to be Scrabble today, okay? But maybe we're going to do something special later. I'm not sure. All right, have a good day, everybody. We will see you after lunch for a game of Scrabble. I love you guys so much. Take care, everybody. Take care. Have a great day. Make it a good one. If you see somebody without a smile, give them yours. All right? I love you guys. Bye, everyone.